Hello and welcome back to Gen Chem with Dr. J. I'm Dr. Janita Pritchett, and on this channel we cover all things Gen Chem related. On this video, I'll be introducing how to draw Lewis structures and show some examples on how to set them up. Let's get started. When we're desiring to draw or make these Lewis structures, remember that these structures are going to involve those valence electrons. The valence electrons are those electrons that are found on the outermost shell, and those are the electrons that are going to ultimately determine the behavior of these atoms. So as we're thinking about how to do these Lewis structures, you have to be mindful of how to figure out how many valence electrons an atom would have. Well, we already know how to do that. We learned that back in chapter 2. Remember, your valence electrons coordinate with the group number that the main group elements are found in. So group 1 would have 1 valence electron, group 2, 2, so forth. Now, our transition elements back in chapter 2, we didn't discuss how many valence electrons they have. We said we would wait. Well, in the last chapter, we learned about the fact that transition elements tend to only have 2 valence electrons because they have that empty d orbital that is being filled after their s orbitals. And so those s orbitals are going to dictate the total valence electrons that you would see in those transition elements. So again, remember, for main group elements, you'll be using the group number to predict the valence electrons. And for transition elements, typically you're going to have a number of 2. Now, when we're drawing these Lewis symbols, what we'll be doing is representing that valence number as an electron. And these electrons are often showed as just simply dots. As you guys see me working through these problems, I'll be using X's and O's just to make it easy to track what I'm doing. But we're going to be placing these dots around that atom that's indicated by its chemical symbol. And each of those electrons, each of those dots is represented by each of those dots represents an electron in the atom. So you can see for lithium, we're only showing 1 dot. For beryllium, group 2 has 2, all the way up to neon, which has 8. Now notice when we are putting these electrons around the atom, we're only putting them in 4 positions: on the top and on the bottom and on the 2 sides. Now those positions can only hold 2 electrons each. So on the top you can put 2, bottom 2, right and left you can have 2. So the maximum number of electrons we're going to be showing around, or that we'll be showing, are going to be that 8. So let's get some practice with this. So what would the Lewis structure for arsenic be? And so find arsenic. Remember, arsenic has a symbol of As. And so if it has a symbol of As, we would look to what group number it's found in. We notice that it's in group 5. And so that means we would be showing 5 electrons around this atom. All right. And so we go through and add them. And again, we want to make sure that we're showing 2 as a pair once we've made that first round. All right. Let's pick another one. If you were to do like bromine, well, bromine, group 7, bromine, we'd want to show 7 electrons. So again, you can just go around and make your pairs. I hope this video helped you to understand how to draw Lewis structures and that you are now comfortable doing them. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you let me know what content you would like to see. See you guys in future videos. Have a great day. Bye-bye.